It's a beautiful afternoon and we're out here and we're just going to check the moisture of our oats to see if it would be ready for harvest or see when it will be ready for harvest. We did get rain last night, which has sort of delayed it. I was hoping we wouldn't be far away maybe today and get today, tomorrow and Saturday as a run to wipe out these oats. This lovely golden field of oats, and these oats will be harvested and used at White's Speedy Cook for porridge. So this is where the porridge in your breakfast comes from. So what we need to do to test them is go out and take some of these grains off the head of the crop and test the moisture content in them. So this is your plant of oats. Literally the roots come out of the ground, and then you have your straw that we use for animal bedding, and then on the top of the stems of the straw you have your ears of corn or oats, and they are all what we call a panicle. So there's lots of different branches, nearly like a tree. Let's see if I hold it up you can see it better. And then the grains branch off from that. So literally what happens is we put this through the combine. The combine grabs all the grain, shakes it off, puts it in the tank and leaves you just with the stem of straw and nothing on the top. So basically all we need to do is grab the stalk, pull the head of oats, and we're going to put them in a bag, scrunch them up, take the shells off them, and then we'll end up with a good mixed sample of oats. Normally we'd walk around the field and take more of a random sample and take various levels and colours, but for this and for yourselves we're just going to do it all in the one spot here, make life a wee bit easier. So we've taken our oats and we've given them a good shake up and separated the husk from the grain, and if I give it a gentle blow or even a shake in the wind here because it's quite windy, so you end up with something that looks a bit like that, and that is your oat. You see a couple there that the shell hasn't quite come off. We're going to put these into our moisture meter and we'll fill her on up. So we'll put the lid on and we're going to turn this handle, which will munch all the oats up into a powder and test our moisture. You can tell they're actually quite dry because they're spinning around on top of it. They don't want to crunch down through it, which is a good thing. I still think we'll be a day or two off from harvest. So we'll change the lever over and compress that down in onto the moisture reader. We turn it on and we're going to look for oats. So there we are. Oh, you just lost. We'll go again. Our oats are reading 14.4% moisture. So we need them down to 12.5% before they would be accepted by White's Oats for making their porridge. So if we cut them now, and it will rise ever so slightly when the combine goes through the field because the dampness would come out of the straw and add that slightly to the grain. So it generally rises 0.5 to 1% going through the combine, depending on how dry it is now. So it would probably be near 15% whenever we put it through the combine. So in most years that's fairly acceptable, and we would dry it down then with the dryer, blowing hot air through it to take that remaining moisture out before we store it for the winter. So we could probably make a start tomorrow afternoon if conditions are right, because there's a wee bit of dampness down the bottom of the straw there from the rain last night and over this morning. But if we don't get any rain tonight, we're good to go tomorrow and start harvesting some oats for porridge. Just going to add in a couple of wee quick clips here to show you the combine in operation last weekend when we were cutting our winter barley. It's just a shame today with the rain last night and this morning that we're not operational today to show you it live. If you like these videos or find them interesting, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel there, Meadow Farm Potatoes, and you can keep up to date with what we do on the farm, and how we do it and why we do it.